So this is part 188. It's line 18A4F. Nuclear fusion, plasma engine formulas, Bremsstrahlung Duane Wow Seti. So there's the radio signal there. This is all data, okay? So the quotes from Wiki: the peak reaction rate of P minus 11B is the only third that for DT requiring better plasma confinement. Confinement is usually characterized by the time the energy must be retained so that the fusion power released exceeds the power required to heat the plasma. Various requirements can be derived, most commonly the product with the density NT and the product with the pressure TT, both of which are called the Lawson criterion. The NT required for P minus 11B is 45 times higher than that for DT. The NTT required is 500 times higher. See also neutronicity, confinement requirement, and power density. Since the confinement of properties of conventional fusion approaches such as the tokamak and laser pellet fusion are marginal, most aneutronic proposals use radically different confinement concepts. So here's a graph here. And this is Bremsstrahlung produced by a high energy electron deflected in the electric field of an atomic nucleus. Thermal Bremsstrahlung, this is a graph of that. The Bremsstrahlung power spectrum rapidly decreases for large and is also suppressed near this. And the plot for the quantum case, and there's the graph stuff. In a plasma, the free electrons constantly produce Bremsstrahlung collisions with the ions. A photon with energy of at most 60 keV has wavelength of at least 21 pm, so the continuous X-ray spectrum has exactly that cutoff as seen in the graph. More generally, the formula for the low wave cutoff is this, where h is the Planck constant, c is the speed of light, v is the voltage that the electrons are accelerated through, e is the elementary charge, and pm is spectrometers. This is called the Duane law. Now, it's very interesting to see this formula, just so you know. Several of the videos we had Planck constant come up, speed of lights come up, v is voltage has come up. Electrons, E is the elementary charge that came up in the alien, there was an alien math equation for velocity for a jet propulsion engine. And PM is spectrometers. So all these different things came up in formulas. So I would add this formula to those formulas and see what you get, okay? The Duane law, named after the American physicists William Duane and Franklin Hunt, gives the maximum frequency of X-rays that can be emitted by Bremsstrahlung in an X-ray tube by accelerating electrons through an excitation voltage V into a metal target. Now we wanted to take neutrinos, mix them with liquid argon gas, and hit them with a metal target. So this is interesting here too. This is all part of the engine concept. The maximum frequency Vmax is given by this, which corresponds to a minimum wavelength of that, where h is the Planck's constant, e is the charge of the electron, and c is the speed of light. This can also be written as this. The process of X-ray emissions by incoming electrons is also known as the inverse photoelectric effect. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next video.